With this piece of gear, you can save hundreds of euros. In today's video, I'm going to give you 3 tips as a solo filmmaker that will help you on your next shoot. Starting with tip 1, the importance of planning. So before you even pick up a camera, it's important to plan out your project. This means creating a script, a shot list, and a storyboard. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a solo filmmaker and you're shooting a short film. Without a storyboard and shot list, you might show up on set with no clear plan of what shots you need to get. You might start shooting random shots without knowing where they all fit in the story, and maybe they won't even make the cut. And this can lead to a few issues. The first one being wasted time. If you don't have a plan, you might spend more time than necessary setting up shots or maybe experimenting with different angles, which will cause you a lot of time. The second one is inconsistency. So without a clear plan, you might end up with shots that don't match the style or tone of the rest of your film. And this can make your final product feel disjointed and unprofessional. The third one are missed shots. When you're working alone, it can be easy to overlook shots that are necessary for the story. You might not realize it until you're in the editing room, missing an important shot that would have tied everything together. In short, a storyboard and shot list are essential tools for filmmakers, but they're especially important for solo filmmakers who don't have a team to rely on. They can help you stay organized, save time, and ensure that your final product is the best it can be. On to tip number 2, utilize natural light. When you're working alone, it's difficult to set up elaborate lighting setups, but that doesn't mean your footage has to suffer. Utilize natural light as much as possible. Shoot during golden hour, during blue hour. Natural light can be your best friend as a solo filmmaker, but sometimes it's hard. So here are 2 tips to shoot during midday. The first one, using the sun as backlight. When shooting in bright daylight, the sun can be a powerful tool for creating stunning images. One way is to use the sun as backlight. Position your actor so the sun will be behind them. This will create a beautiful halo effect and add depth to your image. The second one, position your actor to avoid squinting. You know, this thing, squinting. Bright sunlight can cause the actors to squint, which can ruin a shot. To avoid this, position your actor so that the sun is not directly shining into their eyes. You can also have them wear sunglasses or a hat to protect their eyes. By using the sun as backlight and positioning your actor to avoid squinting, you can create stunning images, even in the brightest of daylight conditions. But just remember, be aware of the sun's position and adjust your camera and lighting accordingly. Tip number 3, take breaks and stay motivated. This is something I should do more often myself. You get really caught up in a project, you lose track of time, and before you know it, you've not been exposed to sunlight. Like, not at all. It's bad. Because you do everything by yourself, it's easy to get burned out. It can be exhausting at times, especially when you work with very strict deadlines, for example. So make sure to take breaks, step away from your project when you need to. Then on to the bonus tip. Tip number 4, invest in good equipment. So this tip can save you a lot of money. As a solo filmmaker, you're responsible for everything, from the camera, sound equipment, to lighting and editing software. So investing in good equipment will not only make your life easier, but it will also improve the overall quality of your final product. One piece of gear that has saved me hundreds of euros is a step-up ring. This is a step-up ring. It sounds silly, how can a piece of gear which costs between 10–15 euros save you that much money? Well, imagine this. I have 4 different lenses. I want an ND filter for all the lenses. And instead of buying 4 ND filters, which in total will cost me I think around 1200 euros, I'll buy a step-up ring for each lens, so I can use the same ND filter for all my lenses. So quick math. Of course you need 1 ND filter, which will cost you around 300 euros. But instead of buying 3 additional ND filters for other lenses, which would be a total of 900, I now buy 3 step-up rings instead, which cost me 45 euros. So you just saved 855 euros. Which you can now invest back into your production company, or, I don't know, take a holiday, do whatever you want. And this was all for today. If you have any tips of your own, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'd love to read what tips you guys have for solo filmmakers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.